Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hudson High School for tonight's soccer matchup between the DC Everest Evergreens and your hometown Hudson Raiders. In line with the WIAA and Big Rivers Conference, Hudson High School requires good sportsmanship at education-based athletic events. Admission to an event is a privilege, and with that privilege comes responsibility. Responsibility to conduct oneself in a respectful manner where the event is enjoyable for athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Lastly, please be reminded that state law prohibits the use of alcohol, tobacco, and drug products in an area used by public schools. Now, would you all please rise and honor America by removing your hats for the national anthem? And now for tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting DC Everest Evergreens, number 1, Asen Witter. Number 4, Tyler Gertz. Number 5, Bryce Sabatke. Number 7, Hezekiah Mietzko. Number 8, Jonah Vesper. Number 10, Jacob Gissel. Number 11, Lucas Rickert. Number 12, Landon Gray. Number 13, Evan Peak. Number 18, Ted Kitchell. And number 19, Jack Crow. The Evergreens are coached by Josh Roloff, John Lapine, and Dan Kluver. And now for your hometown Raiders. Number 5, Owen Nederlo. Number 6, Nikki Allenoff. Number 7, Owen Wassman. Number 8, Connor Hauser. Number 9, Captain Aaron Sparling. Number 10, Captain Harry Ross. Number 11, Connor Sparling. Number 12, Henry Vandenbark. Number 15, Mason Gutzmeal. Number 20, Quinn Johnson. And number 24 in goal, Talon Sheets. Your Raiders are coached by Steve Solom and Mitch Karras. Let's have a great game tonight. Good luck to both teams. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the River Channel broadcast of the home Hudson Raider boys soccer matchup, the first home matchup of the season here at Hudson Raider Stadium at Hudson High School. Beautiful night here in the Hudson uh, town of Hudson in the St. Croix Valley. We have the visiting DC Everest Evergreens here tonight for for a non-conference matchup. Should be a great game. DC Everest is always a very competitive team, and the Hudson Raiders have been a state-bound team for about the last 4 years. So should be a good early season matchup for these coaches to see what their players are doing and their combinations of players are doing, and all kinds of that exciting stuff to build for a good conference season for both teams. So your visiting DC Everest Evergreens are in white on your screen, playing from right to left, and the hometown Hudson Raiders are in blue, playing from left to right on your screen. The Hudson Raiders started off last week with a four-team non-conference little mini tournament, so to speak, where the Raiders defeated the visiting Minneapolis Southwest Lakers by a score of 4-0, and then followed that up with a loss to the Middleton High School, Wisconsin team, 0-1. So close matchup there that the Raiders dropped, but it's early in the season. Middleton's a perennial, very solid team, and so Raiders will learn from that and move on, and we'll see what we have here tonight against the Evergreens. Looks like the Raiders are going to get the kickoff here at any given moment. Aaron Sparling, captain of the Raiders, co-captain along with Harry Ross, will take the kick. And here we go. The Evergreens take control of the kickoff and are now progressing to move that ball deep into Raider territory, and a big hard cross, more of a shot actually from a tough angle there by the Evergreens, and goes wide down sheets with a short pass to Nicky Alanoff, who's going to send this ball up the field. Good tap out play by the Evergreens, and they're going to take control at center field. Again, moving this ball up, not a lot of pressure at the in the midfield area there, letting them advance. Going to be a Raiders throw in deep in their own territory. Harry Ross with the ball. He's going to send it back to Alanoff. He's going to bring it out himself and then send it up the field nicely to Mason Gutzmeal there. He's going to carry it up the field into some congestion. Good step up there by number 21, Quinn Packard, I think. Maybe we had an error in the starting lineup. Quinn Packard is on the field. Coach Solom, I think, circled number 20, Quinn Johnson. So Quinn Packard on the field. The Raiders set up. Good choice there by Harry Ross to take a shot. First two matches, the Raiders were a bit selective. They weren't taking a lot of shots. So it's good to see Harry take that shot there, start making some things happen. Harry Ross kind of moving the ball around by himself and then sending it back. Seen some good physical shoulder-to-shoulder action here, which is all legal. Back to Ross in the middle.
broken up there by the Evergreens. Are going to advance it quickly. It's number 10, Jacob Gissel there. Kind of has the ball all over the field here. Oh, and Netterloh playing some nice defense there on the offensive front to keep that ball alive for the Raiders, and now the Raiders are going to advance it up the midfield. Oh, great move there by the Raiders. One too many touches there to get a goal, but that's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. Great penetrating there by Owen Wassman, and when you get there, you don't always get the chance to score, but getting that corner kick is the next best thing. First game of the season for the Raiders, they scored 2 goals off corner kicks, so tight into the goal, but off of the Evergreens again, so the Raiders will get another corner kick here. Corner kicks are highly valuable because they give you the immediate opportunity to put the ball into the scoring area, often in a 50-50 situation. Here's Harry Ross now setting up. A little bigger kick in, kind of bounced around, but Raiders could not get a foot on it. Hauser tries to do something with his head there, but not enough on it. Raiders still trying to just push it through. Send it out wide. That's a good play. A little chip in. Oh, it's a little high. Disrupted there by Sparling, but fair play. And almost made something happen there. There's a takedown, but again, maybe shoulder to shoulder. Ref elects to make no calls in either case, which is probably the right decision, and it'll be a goal kick here. But your Raiders get a good opportunity to make something happen in the first 5 minutes. So goal kick here for the Evergreens. It's number 1, Asen Witter in goal for the Evergreens. Raiders have, since the first 2 or 3 minutes, seem to have picked up their pace on the field. Connor Sparling over there playing left defense is the twin brother of Aaron Sparling, the captain of the team for the Raiders this year. Here we go, ball is through. Quick ball through. Good overall play there by looked like Aaron Sparling there, and sends that ball to the far post, trying to either score or set up a teammate who might be crashing that far post. It's a good strategy. If a teammate is able to crash that post, it's a great strategy. Raiders again, controlling this ball into the offensive half. Harry Ross takes a slip, but has managed to keep himself upright and keep controlling the ball. Raiders are swinging it all over to each other over there, trying to find a gap or a seam. The Evergreens are playing some tough D, shutting it down. And it's going to be an Evergreens throw-in. Was a substitute ready for the Evergreens. Now he's coming in. In for the Evergreens, number 16, Malachi Watson. Thank you. Correction on that. That is Malachi Watson. Raiders playing some defense now as the Evergreens push that ball down the field quickly. Be a Evergreens throw-in deep in Raiders territory. Moving the ball around. kind of got some space there in the center. If that ball, if he could have settled that ball, would have had some good action. Long shot there, about a 26-yard, 27-yard strike. That's a pretty long shot, but had some power on it, just sent it high. And the Raiders will have a goal kick here. Talon Sheets sends it up. Wassman tries to do a head flick over to Sparling, but the Raiders are able to pick it up at the backside. There's Sparling with the ball there. Aaron Sparling, that is. Wassman bringing it around the corner. Trying to thread a needle through the middle, but it was a tough angle there. Not much, not going to probably penetrate that on that play. DC brings it back to their defense to reset, but errant pass there goes right to Ross, who's going to send a big cross over to Wassman, who's going to chase this one down to the corner. He's going to be working probably for a corner kick here as well, if he can do it, but he's nice little pass off. Offsides call here on the Raiders. Can be tricky sometimes with those little passes when you're deep in the territory. So the Evergreens will have a free kick here deep in their own territory in the corner. Goes right to Connor Sparling, who tries to do a one-touch out, but doesn't quite get his foot on that the right way. Here comes Wassman again. He's going to bring it in and then out. He's going to try two defenders there is tough, and gets disrupted, but Connor Hauser now with the ball. Raiders get it back, sends a big crossover. Not a bad idea, but the angle of that ball was a little tough for number 15, Mason Gutzmeal, to get anything happening with. Tough ball there for DC, and goes off will be a Raiders throw. In for the Raiders, number 18, Calvin Lassard. And the Raiders with another corner kick here. What is pretty traditional with the Raiders, you give them enough corner kicks, they're going to put one in the net. So we'll keep watching and see if that holds true this game. Over the last few years of my announcing, and I've coached a lot of these boys for years, that is what you see with these guys. But sometimes they play a little short game, and sometimes they play a traditional long ball in. We'll see what they do here. Going big. It's a pretty good ball, right? Kind of where you want it. Hard tackle there by DC, but a legal one. Good play there by Harry Ross to keep that one alive too. Lassard there with a little pullback, which is a good move there. Taps it out to Lassard. Nice play there by Quinn Packard. So some people might be wondering why that was a foul and some of the other shoulder-to-shoulder plays weren't. That was a play where the player was not running shoulder-to-shoulder with that was Lassard there. When you're running shoulder to shoulder and you're bumping, that's one thing. When you come sort of perpendicular in and bump shoulders and bump a person off the ball, that's going to be a foul in most cases. Harry Ross wants his 10 yards. I think he deserves it because they are within only about 6 yards. Ref is counting them off. It's pretty easy on a football field to see if they're within 10 yards or not. Ross with a nice ball there. A lot of Raiders crashing in high and hard and got a head on it, but not with the intent that they wanted. And goes wide. Will be a Evergreens goal kick here. Raiders starting to control the time of possession here in the first 13 minutes. The first minute or two, they kind of gave up that possession, but probably the last 10 minutes or so, Raiders have held possession largely for most of the time. And there was I think it was an inadvertent trip, but a trip nonetheless, and that's going to be a kick in a very nice area. And there's a quick score. Oh. Sparling sneaks it in. Referee said he wasn't ready for it, and so that goal's going to be pulled back. Nope, that is not a goal. No goal. You have to wait for the whistle on the ref. In this type of situation, you do really have to wait for the whistle. There it is. And they still do it. And they still do it. Owen Netterlow. That's number 5, Owen Netterlow with the goal for your Raiders. What you don't often see that. Pretty exciting where Aaron Sparling puts a free kick into the goal. It gets pulled back. He does close to the same thing, maybe not quite the same angle. Keeper gets a play on it but can't control it, and then Owen Netterlow is there to put that goal in. That's Netterlow's second goal of the season. Pretty exciting for Owen, a junior starter on this year's team so far, and our Raiders take a 1-goal lead at about the 13.5-minute mark. So Raiders 1, Evergreens 0. Raiders bringing this ball back on defense. Allen off over to Quinn Packard. He's going to send it up to Mason Gutzmeal. Harry Ross gets a flip over. Tough play there. Defense clears that for the Evergreens. Gutzmeal there with the penetrating play, but disrupted by the Evergreens. They're going to bring it all the way back to their goalkeeper and see if they can turn this up the field again. Raiders have had a lot of good pressure everywhere. Have been maintaining the ball in their offensive half pretty solidly. And here you go again. They take it away. One thing you see from Hudson Raiders year in and year out is they do play defense all over the field. I think we're seeing that largely from DC Everest here as well. They're very aggressive. They go after every ball one way or another. It's a quick tap-out play, but way too out in front of the Evergreens to do anything with, and Talon Sheets is able to pick it up. Raiders are going to send it up quickly and see what they can do. It's a tough play there for oh, wow. Refs missed a hold there. Sometimes you see things at this angle that the refs can't see, and sometimes you see things that they see things down there that I can't see, but that was pretty obvious. But nonetheless, you play on. Big ball in for the Raiders. Sparling there. And we're going to have some subs coming up here. Tangled up feet there. Raiders are going to control it. Nice play there by Quinn Packard. Up to Harry Ross. Tough ball there. DC gets it, but loses it right back to the Raiders. There's Lassard getting a hard push from behind. Really at about the 44-yard line. Not really a necessary penalty, but I guess it's going to allow their defense to get back. And but the ref will be watching. That's kind of foul ref watches for eventual cards. Big ball in. Ref goalie gets a hand on it, just taps it out. Really no wind tonight in the match to be any sort of a factor. Good communication there between Alanoff and Sheets. Sheets gets that ball right at the top of the box with some heat from the Evergreens. Oh, great play there by Lassard. And there's another goal for your Raiders. Owen Netterlow with the goal. What a shot there. And I think it was Lassard. And that's another goal for your Raiders. Number 5, Owen Netterlow. It actually looked like the other team kicked it too. I don't have replay. It was? Oh. Okay, so it was not. It was an own goal actually. Missy, so you might want to write that down. I think you just write own goal. Correct. What it was, my colleague Jeff in the tech box here, he's able to see the replay. I'm not able to pull it up on my computer. I'm not able to get on the internet very well here. And but I think what happened there, it's kind of what I thought, but then it looked like maybe I don't know if I thought I missed it, but I think DC was trying to clear the ball, kick it out wide, give up a corner kick, but he blasted it into his own goal, which is kind of an errant play you don't see, but it happens from time to time. Nonetheless, the Raiders still get the goal off the own goal, and that'll be a 2-0 lead for your Raiders now at about that was probably at about the 18-minute mark. So a little bit of breathing room for your Raiders, but not enough that you're going to be real happy with it. That's a great ball by Netterlow through to Wassman. Still has a lot of pressure on him, though. Netterlow and Lassard really made that play happen with a good turn and a good ball up, and then Netterlow got the ball, foot on it, I believe, which then led to the DC trying to clear it. Usually you play that obnoxiously wide, but maybe went off his foot wrong, but it was a blast and a half kick. I do want to see that again. I just can't seem to get on YouTube here in the booth here at Hudson Raider Stadium. I'm going to try again and see if I can go back and see that play. Oh, here comes Owen Wassman on a little breakaway. Nicely played by Evergreen's goalkeeper, Asen Witter. Came out low and hard and was able to get all over that ball. And I am getting a replay from my colleague Jeff in the booth. Yeah, it was a trickler, and I think he trickler off of Wassman that the defense was just trying to clear, but maybe where he was in space there wasn't, he didn't quite know where he was, and he blasted it right on the goal. Now the Raiders have a corner kick here. Looks like Harry Ross and Connor Hauser are lining up short here for it. With the success they've had in there, putting it into the scoring area is a good move. That was a kind of a low, hard corner kick, though, so it kind of flew by the mass of players on the field. Number 18, Ted Kitchell back in the match for the Evergreens. A little feed through there. And the Raiders get another one. That's Calvin Lassard with the third goal for the Raiders. And that's a goal for your Raiders, number 18, Calvin Lassard. That was, I think, assisted by number 7, Owen Wassman. So some hard-fought play, and then all of a sudden, the Raiders take a 3-goal lead here with we're just 22 minutes into the match, and Raiders have a solid 3-0 lead. The defense of Netterlow's on it again. Raiders have kind of found something that's working there, some angles and some player combinations. Oh, I think I know Owen Wassman, and I know he wants that one back. It's a great play by the Raiders. In for the Evergreens, number 7, Hezekiah Mietzko, number 10, Jacob Gissel, and number 4, Tyler Gertz. So that was sort of about an 8-minute whirlwind where the Raiders have scored about 3 goals. They did score 3 goals, and now have that 3-goal lead that you like. You still don't love it this early in the match because a lot can happen, but some good plays there. Well, it looks like they must have missed it, but Jackson Willett entered the game for the Raiders somewhere in there, and Jackson, a junior defensive player, is back after I believe it was an MCL or ACL injury early last year, so it's spectacular to see Jackson back on the field early this season, and look forward to seeing him playing this year. Going to be a goal kick here or I guess a free kick. Offsides call by side judge, and DC will have a free kick here deep in their own territory. Another nice header there by Willett. Little bouncy there, falls right in the hands of Wassman, who's takes a left-footed shot and sails that one. So that's 2 good opportunities for Owen Wassman that I know he wished he had back.
In for your Raiders, number 15, Mason Goodsmeal, number 21, Quinn Packard, and earlier, number 17, Jackson Willett entered the game.
Big kick there. Little attempt here, little trying to razzle dazzle, kind of mixes his own feet up there. Unfortunately, number 7, that's Hezekiah Maletzko. Nice attempt though, gets the ball deep into territory. Had a lot of defense in his way though for the Evergreens, so Raiders clear it, but it's gonna come back by the Evergreens. Head over. Well, that's gonna play that all the way back to Talon Sheets, who's gonna give it a ride up the sideline. Evergreens play it and keep it in bounds. Here's Lassard. Flicks it through for Wassman, who's going to bring it deep and allows the corner kick. So good headsy play there by Wassman, and now the Raiders will have a corner kick here. Looks like Harry Ross and Owen Wassman over there on the corner kick. Kind of a low bouncer, trying to get something interesting. Lassard gets it down, gets a turn. Wasn't going to have much of an angle there for a shot. Sends it high and wide, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Evergreens. Your score right now, Hudson Raiders in blue playing from left to right, 3, and the visiting DC Everest Evergreens in white with 0 goals so far in this match. Game time was probably about 75 degrees, so a beautiful night for soccer, not a ton of humidity. So a good night for soccer. DC Everest probably travels about 3 hours, 3.5 hours to get here, so we appreciate them coming this distance for a night match. This is also the first day of school for the Hudson Raiders students at Hudson High School, and so a long day for them out of their normal schedule of summer, kind of summer sleeping and eating and practicing, back to school for the Raiders, but they've come out strong here in their first match despite that.
Back into the game for the Evergreens, number 16, Malachi Watson. Going to be a corner kick for the Evergreens. Raiders there on the sideline sent a heavy ball back towards the goal line, resulting in the corner kick for the Evergreens. So this will probably be the Evergreens' first legitimate shot to make something happen offensively, and we'll see what they choose to do. They're going to play it short. Instead of putting it into that scoring area, they play it short to try to set up something interesting, and Raiders defense shuts that down. A little frustration from the Evergreens with a push down as well, so it'll be a foul, and the Raiders will have foiled that corner kick attempt very well. So the Raiders are going to appreciate their defensive play there in holding the shutout.
Raiders push it all the way up, but handled by the goalkeeper. Sends sort of a light pass out, and it's picked up by the Raiders. Nice cut back. Sends a little ball across. Really nice play by Gutzmeal, but his teammates overran him too, so he didn't really have any place to put that ball, but it's a good play by Gutzmeal. Another poor angled pass there, intercepted by Gutzmeal, and then a push down gives the Raiders a free kick at about the 40-yard line. Here in Sparling now with the ball in the center. Gets it out to, I think that's Vanderbark. Swings it in. Ref's calling that ball out across the goal line. It did look like that was possible, and it'll be a goal kick for the Evergreens.
In for the Evergreens, number 6, Brian Lorge. Number 9, Landon True. And number 2, Evan Schrader. In for the Raiders, number 8, Connor Hauser. And number 12, Henry Vandenbark.
Gutzmeal takes a hand to the face inadvertently, but I think he's going to be all right there. DC pushing this ball up as fast as they can, trying to make something happen, trying to catch the Raiders off guard a bit. That is a goal kick, I believe. Alanoff played that exceptionally well, letting them take it all the way to the line, but not letting them play it off him to give them that corner kick opportunity that you like to have. There's Willette, defense coming on quick to Ross there. A little bit of a miss hit there by the Evergreens, and the Raiders are able to pick that one up. That's number 22, Quinn Johnson. Gutzmeal with a little bit of a slip up there, and be a throw in here for the Raiders. I guess I'm waiting to see, maybe they called a foul. No, it's throw in for the Evergreens. Quick throw back. Gonna send that ball up. Johnson with a head to the middle, but picked up by the Evergreens. Looks like the Evergreens have substituted in their speed squad. They're pushing this ball as fast as they can up the field. So you're in Sparling with the ball in the middle. Nice play by Owen Wassman there. Going to be a Raiders throw. Gets it into Lassard. It's going to bring it back to Vandenbark. No, sorry, that was Quinn Packard over there. He's now moved to left mid. Some kind of a call on the Raiders. Didn't see what happened. Be a free kick here for the Evergreens. They have one player down. Not sure if he's hurt or what that's all about. It looks like maybe his... Not sure what was going on there, but he's up and at him. And here we go. Free kick for the Evergreens. Probably about 44 yards out or so. With the angle, Raiders get the clear. Nice job defensively there by Jackson Willette with the clear, but Evergreens pick it up at about midfield. Clear there by Quinn Packard. Lassard there sticking with it and fighting hard. Ball all over the place.
In for the Raiders, number 5, Owen Netterlow.
Quick turn there. Big blast by Wassman off the goalkeeper's hands. That'll be a corner kick for the Raiders. Comes a big kick. Down to about 3 minutes in the half here. Raiders maintain their 3-goal lead. It's a pretty good ball, high, gives everybody a chance to get under it, but good pop in there. Sparling's all over it. Oh, he ends up with a corner. Guess they're calling something here, either a foul or he did not blow the whistle. I think there was a collision. There's going to be, now I'll stop the clock. Yep, and a little conference with the referee to see if what the call was. Whether it should be a corner kick or a foul. Well, looks like the ref is, after consulting with the side judge, is going to turn this over and give the Evergreens a free kick. Must have been called a foul somewhere on that play. Kind of happened quick and difficult to say where, but nonetheless, that's the call, and they're actually going to let the goalkeeper pick it up and give it a punt, so it's not a dead free kick. Raiders get under that punt, though, and immediately take that ball back and convert it down into the offensive area. Good move there by Gutzmeal, who's going to send one in, but that gets away from him and goes high of the goal. We're now down to about 2 minutes in the first half here. It's been some aggressive physical soccer from both teams. Raiders capitalizing on time of possession and take a 3-goal lead at about 25 minute mark of the half. They took that lead, and now it'll be a goal kick here. Looks like ref's calling a corner kick, which I think is the right call because the goalkeeper directed that ball out of bounds. So this will give the Raiders a chance here at the end of the half to try to make something happen. Sparling there right in front of the goal to cause some disruption. This ball in. That's a really nice play, but headed out nicely by the Evergreens. Swing it out there. Disrupted there by the Raiders.
1 minute.
It's Wassman again in the corner. Gets another corner kick. Oop, he's calling that one a goal kick this time, I guess. So Evergreens will get a goal kick here in the closing moments of the first half to see if they can push it up the field and try to make something happen here in the last 30 seconds. Raiders have really won a lot of those big 50-50 balls. And when you do that, you generally control a big part of the game when you get the majority of those balls. Here comes Wassman again. He's had a lot of free reign over there on the left side.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's the halftime, folks. Our score, Hudson Raiders 3, DC Everest Evergreen 0. And grab yourself a snack at the concession stand, and we'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
All right, folks, and here we are back for the second half of tonight's home opener for the Hudson Raider boys soccer team. The first half action was exciting, especially if you're a Raiders fan. They scored 3 goals. Owen Netterlow scored the first goal. Nice front of the goal shot and score, and then a kind of a odd own goal by the Evergreens gave the Raiders a 2-0 lead. And then Calvin Lassard with a fabulous shot and goal for the third goal for the Raiders. And so that's where the score sits. As you look at your screen, you'll see the Hudson Raiders in blue playing from right to left on your screen, and the Evergreens in white playing from left to right. It looks like potentially we have a goalkeeper change for the Evergreens. I'm going to do a quick scan, see if I can see the number. Nope, same goalkeeper. Number 1, Asen Wither for the Raiders. We now have Tyler Hindall in for goal. So there's a goal change for the Raiders. Shutout in the first half for Talon Sheets. Not necessarily overly challenged by the Evergreens, but did play well, made some nice moves outside the box. But now we have Tyler Hindall getting the second half action. And nice play by Tyler Hindall right into the match. 30 seconds in, and it wasn't exactly a save, but he made a nice diving, intercepting play there to disrupt any crossing play that the Evergreens had their minds on there. So going to be a Raiders throw. It's Connor Hauser with a quick throw in there to wow, what a shot by Wassman. Holy cats. Wow. That was, I don't think anybody was expecting that power shot from there. Holy cats.
Number 7, Owen Wassman with the goal for your Raiders.
And that kind of an exclamation point goal there. That was... That's the kind of goal you dream about when you are a striker and you are able to hit the ball just perfectly on I think that was an up bounce. You get a little bit of the physics on the movement of the ball, and you just tag that thing into the goal, and that's what Wassman did. So fantastic goal. That's Wassman's second goal of the season. And the Raiders now up 4-0 on the Evergreens. Number of fouls being called here on the Raiders are coming out a little more aggressively this half on the physical side, but it's going to set the Evergreens up here with a free kick in some dangerous territory, but they decide to play it kind of short and low instead of putting it into the scoring area. Now they get a penetrating pass. They get a quick cross, but that's disrupted by the Raiders, and there's going to be a corner kick for the Evergreens. Hezekiah Mietzko with the kick. Disrupted there by Harry Ross. Nice play, Harry Ross. Evergreens play it back, and then they try to spread it out wide. Harry Ross playing a little cat and mouse there, trying to get a goal kick. Nice shot there. Nice shot there for the Evergreens. That's their first shot on goal of the match. Number 4, Tyler Gertz, but Tyler Hindall Another really nice stretched out play and makes a save. Evergreens have a little life here. I think they're going to be coming out hard here to try to make something happen. When you're down 4-0, your first goal is to just get a goal and just get that first one and then see what happens. So Raiders, though, I can tell you, are a team that does not stop. They do not quit with what they try. Sneaky shot, but high of the goal. And they've come out a little bit on fire, kind of like they did in the first half. So we'll see if the Raiders can turn that around here or not. But the Evergreens have come out here in the first. The Raiders have also had their opportunities. So, but the Evergreens coming out on fire, trying to make something happen here. I think their coach lit a little fire under them at halftime. You probably noticed the difference in time of possession, and good play there. Some good ball movement there. Kind of a tough shot there from a left-footed shot from that side, but goes for it, goes wide. It'll be a goal kick here for the Evergreens. They're going to play it short. Into number 10, Jacob Gissel. I'm going to keep playing it around a little bit and see if they can get this ball advanced. Now they go for the through ball, but Nicky Allenoff is there to send it deep. I think that came off a little harder than Nicky wanted. Trying to get a little touch on it, but ball flies out, and that'll be a goal kick for the Raiders. I'm sorry, for the Evergreens. Not much pressure here, so they're going to carry it up as far as they can. Harry Ross chests that ball down, but kind of comes off hard and far, so the Evergreens are able to pick it. Now they've got another chance here. Raiders defense holds. Allenoff gets that ball out, and it'll be a Evergreens throw-in. Looks like Malachi Watson with the throw. Netterlow now on the ball. Through ball there. Some speed by the Evergreens wins the ball and gives them a chance. They send it across, but a nice deflected play by the Raiders, and some team defense there is clearing the ball out. But we're seeing a different side of the Evergreens in this half. They're attacking, they're being aggressive, they're making some good passes. Raiders get it through. Sparling, good left-footed shot. Kind of diving in the air with it, and that's going to be a corner kick. So Aaron Sparling with a really great attempt there, and gets the Raiders a corner kick opportunity. I think that ball was going to be wide, even though the goalkeeper knocked it out. It was looking like on the replay it was going to be wide. Here's Sparling. Big ball. Nice ball, actually, right where you kind of want it. Raiders keep it back in. Hauser trying to just keep tapping it into the danger zone there. Evergreens try to clear it and try to send it to somebody that they thought would be wide, but nobody there, and it's going to be a Raiders throw-in. Henry Vandenbark with the throw there. Raiders will get another throw here. It looks like Vandenbark's going to take this one as well. Vandenbark still with the ball. Puts a little nice through pass through. Sparling sends it in. Nice play by the Evergreens defense there to keep that ball out. And they are going to end up with a throw in here as well. And we've got a substitution here. Number 9 and number 18. In for the Evergreens, number 9, Landon True. And in for the Raiders, number 18, Calvin Lassard. Raiders defense, Nicky Allenoff there, gets control, sends that ball back up. Now we got Lassard out on the far right, looking to make something happen. Back to Mason Goodsmeal. Harry Ross with a nice disruptive play there. Raiders get control, got a little physical there. Now they're going to send it in deep, send it back and then deep. Wassman gets a head on it, but nicely handled by number 1, Asen Witter of the Evergreens. We're now about 10 minutes into the second half. Hudson Raiders continue to lead 4-0 over the DC Everest Evergreens. Good penetration here by the Raiders, and they sneak one in. Not sure who got that one. I can't see who scored. I'll look at the replay here. Did you see who scored? Did you get a score? I'm watching the replay right here. Oh no, it's Lassard. That was Lassard. 15 had the assist.
Scoring for the Raiders, number 18, Calvin Lassard.
They were very close together and difficult to see there, but luckily we have the power of the internet. A dazzling sight. It's beautifully orange and all of that. So a nice night for soccer and a beautiful setting here tonight. So if you're just tuning in, the Raiders have taken a 5-0 lead. Raiders are in blue, playing from left to right on your screen, and against the opposing DC Everest Evergreens in white. Numerous substitutes in, so we will refrain from trying to identify all of them. Evergreens getting the ball deep and end up turning it over to the Raiders for a throw-in here for number 12, Henry Vandenberg. Do you guys mind if we turn a light on?
No.
I can't. I can see better without my reading glasses when I have a little light. Ew, that's beautiful. All right. So we have number 13, Caden Lennox in for the Raiders now. on the field, one of the numerous substitutes that came in after that last goal scored. That is Tyler Lassard's third goal of the season, second goal of the night. So here comes Lennox again, fresh off the bench. Takes kind of a shot, an unnecessary shot there away from the ball, and the Raiders are going to get a free kick here. We're about 13 minutes into the first half here, and Raiders with a commanding 5-0 lead in this non-conference matchup. Raiders will be back here in action next Thursday, or this Thursday, 2 days from now. That ball, I think, got away from Connor Sparling there. Kind of got away from the mass of players. Number 14, Matt Mitzel in the game for the Raiders. Great through ball there. Another goal for Owen Wassman. What a beautiful goal. That's number 5, Owen Netterlow with the goal for your Raiders. And that is Netterlow's second goal of the night. Third goal of the season as well. I inadvertently gave him credit for the second goal of the night, which was an own goal by DC Everest, and the Raiders now with a 6-0 lead, and not slowing down from the looks of it. Number 17, Jackson Ouellette in the game for the Raiders. Allen off with a nice disruptive header there, but again popped back by the Raiders, and the Raiders will have the throw in here. Little play here by the going to give the Evergreens a throw-in deep in Raider territory, see if they can make something happen here. They keep, they are not relenting despite the score, and they really want to get a score, I'm sure. Mac Mizzle with the clear there. Lassard tries to pick it up, saves it, nicely played. Nice line up the ball to Caden Lennox. Quick throw there by Lassard to get it in to Lennox. Disrupted a bit by the Evergreens. Mac Mizzle again with the ball up to Lassard, who's now going to pull it in the middle and just survey the territory there. Looks like Soren Matson entered the game as well at some point that I missed. Good to see Soren on the field here, and ball's moving around. Back to Aaron Sparling. It's going deep. It's going to be a Evergreens throw-in. What's your... So the Raiders have, big play there for the Evergreens. Good chance to do something, but Allenoff anchoring that defense keeps the disruption on. And, good play there by Tyler Hindall. Again, taking away the great chances that the Evergreens have had this half. They've had 3 pretty good opportunities, but Hindall has disrupted all of them with some pretty strong reaching saves and plays. So score could be a little different, but Hindall's played well. Caden Lennox over there tries to get a left-footed ball in somehow, but just a little off balance and can't get it going there.
In for the Evergreens, number 21, Giovanni Alonso. And in for the Raiders, number 4, Xavier Island.
So Lennox getting that goal kick, trying to pop it in, but it gets a little bit away from him in there, and the Evergreens goalkeeper, Asen Witter, picks that ball up. Asen's played a nice game despite the score. He's had a lot of attacking on him and some pretty tough plays for a goalkeeper to stop. So Raiders here with a throw. So again, this broadcast is brought to you by the River Channel, and we appreciate all of our listeners and people following in. River Channel will be broadcasting most home games, if not all, and you can tune in here on YouTube or on Facebook. If you look up the River Channel, and you should find those matches. Every once in a while, those matches are recorded and then put online a bit later. Sometimes they have announcing, and sometimes that announcing comes later, and every once in a while there's no announcing at all. But usually you'll see every home game of the Raiders and a number of away games as well broadcast by the River Channel. So this broadcast is brought to you largely by Jeff Munter, our technical sound expert on everything in making things happen. and he does a great job. So I show up and just talk. My name's Jeff Ian, and but we appreciate all of you tuning in, whether you watch it now live or later. The Raiders with a goal kick now, so we'll get back to the action. Good play. Trying to keep that ball in the zone as the Raiders, and they've been doing a pretty good job of it. Looks like we have a potential injury for the Raiders. He's down. He's not getting up. Referee is going to blow the whistle and halt the clock for a minute. And that is number 14, Mac Mizell. A little bit of a limp. He is walking off, though, so hopefully it's a minor limp. Had some substitutions there that I missed, so we will keep this thing moving. And looks like Connor Hauser will be taking the throw in. Ref is saying, hold on till I blow the whistle. Now Hauser gets the throw in. Lassard, who takes a shove in the back, and can't do much with that. No call. Could be a goal kick for the Evergreens. We're now halfway through the second half, so just under 19 minutes left, and Raiders continue to hold their shutout 6-0 lead. Big part of that is Tyler Hindall in goal, making some spectacular saves this half. Talon Sheets played adeptly in the first half as well. Not as much action as Hindall has seen. Lassard now in the middle. He's been dangerous. 3 goals this season in 3 games. keep an eye on him the rest of the season. Him and Owen Netterlow both have a nose for the goal. It's pretty clear. I see it, number 23, and I don't see him on the sheet here, but I think that's Adrian Morales, maybe. Not sure, but there's not a 23 on the varsity roster, so I will need to ask Coach Solom about that. Nice header there by Jackson Willett. That's a tough play, and he did it well there. Ball comes back to Willett, who's now manning the center on the defense. Ball swings out for the Evergreens, and they bring it back into the middle. That's number 21, Giovanni Alonso. A lot of ball movement for the Evergreens, but not advancing it much. It's going to be a Raiders throw. Number 3, Sam Youssef in the game for the Raiders. Lassard looked like maybe a trip, but ref says no. Going to be a Raiders throw in though. Headed out by the Evergreens will be another Raiders throw in. Connor Hauser there with the throw. Big clear. Ooh, attempted clear, but that one kind of went cockeyed too on the Evergreens. They actually scored an own goal on trying to clear the ball, and that one kind of went in a little bit of a misdirection as well. Big clear there for the Raiders. Ball's going to probably get saved inside. Good passing action there. Brings it back. Trying to put it to a space where they thought there was going to be a player, but nobody home, so the Evergreens picked that one up. Jackson on the chase down, Jackson Willett. Gets the clear out, and now we have a beautiful, I think it's still not quite a full moon out, but picturesque here. Throw in for the Evergreens, deep in Raiders territory, and see if they can try to put something on Hindall here. He's had the answer to all of their attempts. Nice little heel pass there, but nobody home for the Evergreens. Big clear for the Raiders. Evergreen's going to bring it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and he'll try to bring it out to the weak side, but there's Connor Hauser to take that ball. Not much home there. I think he didn't quite get the boot on he wanted. Hauser in the corner. Sends it wide. Not a bad play there. Oh, great idea there. That was, I believe, Xavier Island, and tried to do a little reset pass, but nobody home. And the Evergreens send it out wide, and it will be a throw-in for the Raiders. Also have Austin Nava in the game now for the Raiders. He came in at another opportunity where we weren't quite ready. Raiders again going for a big smack there. That was Sam Youssef got a solid footing on it, but not quite the angle of attack he wanted, and that ball goes high and wide. Well, high. And it'll be a goal kick for the Evergreens. Nava with the ball, trying to fight off the attack. Raiders end up getting the throw in. Big throw up to Lassard. Getting bumped all over the place. When you score 2 goals, you get a lot of attention. You get a little more physical play. Ball sneaks through, but the Evergreens are able to clear that. Raiders pick it up, but intercepted back again by the Evergreens, who are pushing it up the field. Trying to make something happen. Raiders get it out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Evergreens. Number 18, Ted Kitchell, back in the game for the Evergreens. Evergreens trying to sneak that ball through on a little crossing play, but Raiders intercept to get it up to Lassard. Oh, little misplay there by the Evergreens. Naba's going to get it. Tries to tap it out. Clear by the Evergreens. Going to give the Raiders a throw in deep in their own territory. Quick ball into Lassard. Nice play there by Lassard again. And he's going to keep bringing it back. Swings it over to Youssef. Tries to do a little touch ball in, but gets away from the Raiders, and it'll be a goal kick for the Evergreens. Jackson Willett with a nice header again there. He's won a number of those, so he's shown some good skill at winning those headers off those tough balls there. He's got some height to him, though, and that helps. Raiders trying to thread the needle there, but gets a little bit away from him. Cleared out by the Evergreens, and Raiders will have a throw-in. We're now under 10 minutes in the half. Raiders continue to lead 6-0. Jackson Willett back with the ball, settles it, passes up to Youssef. Gets it up to Nava. Takes the shoulder and still controls. Nice turn. Good pass off to Lassard. He's going to bring it in and bring it deep and then swing it back out. It's a really good play. That's what you want to do. Just happened to be an Evergreen right there to disrupt it, but that's what you want. Foul on the Raiders. Will be a free kick here for the Cardinals. Good ballman here by the Raiders, but disrupted a little bit there by the Evergreens. Lassard playing some nice pressure there. Didn't steal the ball, but it's taken time off the clock, and that's what you do when you have any lead at the end, is you just want to wear that clock down, and the more defense you play and the slower you allow it, then those ticks come off the clock. Nice ball out there. Another nice cross, cleared by the Evergreens. Raiders are gonna, nope, not get it. Good play there by Yusuf. Disruptive play. Be a Evergreens throw in now with about 7 minutes left in the match. Header by Hauser, ricochets out of bounds. Quick throw in by the Evergreens, who are really working to try to take the shutout away from the Raiders, and the Raiders are working equally hard to keep that shutout. So, a little disruptive play there, a little spinning ball, but Hindall again adeptly picks that ball up. Hangs on to it, gives it a ride. So Nava with the ball now. Nice play by Willett. Picks it up, settles it, takes his time when he had the time. Nava with the ball now. Brings it all the way back to Hauser. Lassard, not a lot of options. He's trying to do it all by himself there. There weren't many good passing angles for him in that situation. Hauser again trying to get a header out, but goes out of bounds. Be an Evergreens throw-in. Back here, and the Evergreens get the ball deep. They go for a nice cross there. A little bit long, though, for a good scoring opportunity. Angle was a little bit in towards the goal line, and a tough one to make anything happen. Stop the clock. There we go. Stoppage of the clock, I guess. With a few minutes left, the ref is stopping the clock so that the Raiders aren't milking the clock with substitutions, I guess my guess.
In for the Raiders, number 15, Mason Gutzmeal, and number 21, Quinn Packard. Pressure there by Gutzmeal. He's got some speed. He's made a lot of good things happen in this match, despite not putting one in the goal. He did a lot in the first half to contribute to those goals. Quick spin out there by, I think that was Packard, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Evergreens. That was a tough one from this angle to see if it hit another player or
76-07. Uh-oh. You gotta stop. Well. Well. Yes. Well, it's close now. Yeah. Where's Chuckle when you need him? Having a little malfunction in the booth here. We're close though. Ref is going to let it go now. I will apologize. It's fine. They get it. He's a really nice center ref. I talk to him before every match. And anyway, back to the action here. We're down to about 3.5 minutes in the match. Raiders hold their commanding 6-0 lead. A lot of opportunity for lots of players to play tonight, which is exciting. In a kind of a lopsided score, that's a nice piece, at least early in the season for both teams, because a lot of players get some playing time that they wouldn't normally probably get in a tighter match. So, so both teams can have some benefit from this to build their benches, and some little errant ball there by Hauser goes into the offensive half. It's a physical play there. Looks like the Evergreens are coming out. That was a physical, very physical hit. Goodsmeal taking a big hit there. Oh, they're actually calling that on the Raiders. It's a foul on the Raiders, I guess. And so the Evergreens get the kick there. Goodsmeal went down hard. Not sure if they feel like he initiated the contact. Must be what it was. And maybe that's right. So we play on regardless. So Raiders get the clear. There's Goodsmeal back on it. It's now Quinn Packard with the throw. We're down to under 2 minutes left in the match. Hauser with the throw now. Gets it into Matson. Tries to make a little turn, but gets his leg up in an awkward spot and got kind of hit by it. Quick little outlet pass. And then the good play there by the Raiders. I think that's, not sure who that was, number 20, Quinn Johnson there. Nice defensive play by Johnson. Evergreens line up for a big shot, and it goes high and wide. It'll be a goal kick for the Raiders with 1 minute. Goal kick here for Tyler Hindall. Soren Matson collecting that ball and passing it back. Nicely played. Now he's on the ball again. Good step up there by Willette. Quick through ball there to Goodsmeal, or to Packard, who keeps it under control and slips a little sneaky one, but can't sneak it past the goalkeeper. Nifty little play there, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, everyone, for coming out for tonight's match. We'd like to thank our
players and coaches. We'd also like to thank our officials for a great game and their patience with the clock tonight. We appreciate that. I'd like to thank our training staff. We'd like to also thank our ball collectors who worked very hard to get those balls for the players throughout the match. And we'd like to thank you all for coming out and for a nice game of soccer on a beautiful night. And everybody